From Royal Lodge to cattle shed, Sarah Ferguson facing major downsize. Welcome back, Royal Watchers, to Crown Chronicles, your #1 destination for royal updates, palace secrets, and the drama behind Britain's most famous family. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join our growing community of royal enthusiasts who never miss a moment of the unfolding royal saga. What happens when a duchess who once lived in a sprawling 30-room mansion is suddenly told she might have to pack her bags and downgrade to what insiders are calling a cattle shed? Why is Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, mother of Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, facing one of the biggest downsizes in modern royal history? And more importantly, what does this shocking shift reveal about her relationship with King Charles, Prince Andrew's future, and the new direction of the monarchy? Grab a cup of tea, because this story is layered with tension, power moves, and a royal shake-up like you've never seen. Today, we're diving deep into the unfolding drama surrounding Sarah Ferguson, affectionately known to the world as Fergie, who has reportedly been warned that life at Royal Lodge, the massive Windsor estate she shares with Prince Andrew, may soon come to an abrupt end. From a grand mansion spanning over 30 rooms, multiple acres of pristine land, private gardens, and a long history of royal occupancy, Fergie now faces the possibility of being moved into a space so small and stripped down that insiders jokingly compare it to a cattle shed. But behind the humor lies royal strategy, real consequences, and a message from King Charles that is impossible to ignore. The Royal Lodge Dream. For those who may not know, Royal Lodge isn't just any home. It is a Grade II listed residence built in the 1600s, once occupied by Queen Elizabeth's mother, the Queen Mother. A symbol of prestige, power, and old-world royal luxury. Prince Andrew secured a long-term lease for the property in 2003, paying £7.5 million up front for extensive renovations. Because of that contract, he and the people living with him, namely Sarah Ferguson, hoped they were guaranteed stability. But the monarchy is shifting, and the new king is reshaping the institution with far less sentimentality than his mother once practiced. King Charles changes the game. Since King Charles III took the throne, one thing has been clear. He wants a smaller, more financially efficient monarchy. This means cutting costs, reducing the number of taxpayer-funded royals, and re-evaluating who occupies what residence. In Royal Lodge, it has become the center of that restructuring. Prince Andrew is no longer a working royal. His income is limited. His public image remains controversial. And while Sarah Ferguson has built a successful career as an author and public figure, the palace still sees the couple's living situation as financially impractical. So when Charles proposed that Andrew downsize and move to Frogmore Cottage, the former home of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Andrew refused, triggering a royal standoff. Enter Fergie. Now here's where things get interesting. Sarah Ferguson is known for her loyalty to Andrew. She has defended him publicly, supported him privately, and insisted on staying at Royal Lodge even after their divorce. But with the palace now pressuring Andrew, Fergie finds herself caught in the crossfire. Reports suggest that palace insiders have already begun discussing options for her relocation, options that are far from glamorous. Among the choices, a small, heavily downgraded cottage on the Windsor estate, nicknamed by palace aides as the cattle shed. While the name is dramatic, the message is clear. Fergie may soon have to abandon the grand halls of Royal Lodge and step into a drastically simpler lifestyle. Why this is happening now? The timing of this potential eviction isn't random. Several factors have collided. 1. Royal finances are tightening. Charles wants to eliminate unnecessary costs and streamline estate maintenance. 2. Andrew's legal and public controversies still cast a shadow. The palace wants distance, both symbolic and physical, from scandals. 3. Fergie's growing independence. She has recently purchased her own home in London, sparking questions about whether she truly needs to remain at Royal Lodge. 4. The estate itself needs upkeep that Andrew reportedly cannot afford. If maintenance lapses, Royal Lodge risks falling into disrepair, something the palace cannot allow. All of this creates pressure. And in the royal world, pressure leads to decisions. Sometimes swift ones. Fergie's response. So how has Sarah Ferguson reacted to all this? Publicly, she has maintained a composed, positive front, speaking about gratitude, family, and her life's new chapters. But privately, insiders say she is deeply unsettled by the idea of leaving a home she has lived in for decades. Royal Lodge isn't just a residence. It has been her sanctuary. Her daughter's childhood home. A symbol of continuity. Being uprooted, especially into something as shockingly modest as a cattle shed, feels like a royal insult wrapped in logistical necessity. Yet, Fergie being Fergie, she remains loyal. Loyal to Andrew. Loyal to the idea of family unity. Loyal to staying strong despite the storm. What this means for Andrew. Make no mistake, Fergie's situation directly reflects Prince Andrew's diminishing influence. Once considered the Queen's favorite child, he now finds himself with little leverage in palace decisions. If the King can force Andrew into a smaller home, it further signals the shrinking of Andrew's royal footprint, and by extension, Fergie's as well. This is not just a housing issue. It is a power shift. A reset. A message that the monarchy is moving forward without sentimentality. What's next for Fergie? Could she accept the downgrade? Possibly. Could she negotiate a different residence? Maybe. Could she buy a new home entirely and detach from the palace system? That may be the most realistic outcome as the monarchy modernizes. One thing is certain. Fergie is entering a new chapter, one far removed from palace grandeur, but perhaps closer to personal freedom. And the public? We're watching with fascination. What do you think of this royal downsizing drama? Is King Charles making the right decision, or is this unfair to Fergie after decades of loyalty? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to Crown Chronicles for more breaking royal updates, deep dive stories, and exclusive insights into the world's most talked about family. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next royal report.